Hey, just wanted to share with you this workout. So on a high volume week for the strength, working on doing 5 sets per strength movement. So here we're doing bar dips, 5 sets by 6 to 8 reps with about a 3-second eccentric. And then after that, about a 2-minute rest, following that with easy bar bicep curls, similar tempo, 3 seconds down, as fast as I can on the way up, and then also doing 5 sets of about 6 to 8 reps. So just bouncing back and forth between those two movements. Again, like I was saying, large volume week this week and last week, and then next week will be more like a deload, lower volume week. A couple key things, key points of performance here for these two movements. For the dips, a couple things you want to watch for is I like to do a slow descend with everybody just for shoulder safety. I don't like people to drop down too quickly on the dips. And for the bicep curls, try to maintain the elbow right up against the rib cage there, so the movement is just occurring at the elbow and the biceps just getting the work. You're not letting the shoulder come forward in flexion, which would cause the elbow to come forward. We don't want to do that because that's going to engage the shoulder too much. So really try to just focus on keeping those elbows glued up against your rib cage there, and just bending at the elbow and contracting the bicep at the on the way up. And then for conditioning, did a 10-minute AMRAP, so as many reps as possible for 10 minutes. Kind of a interesting little workout. Didn't want to use too much. Didn't want to go too heavy with the weight. But I did everything with a med ball, a 40-pound med ball. So did over the head French presses, so 10 French presses with the 40-pound ball. Triceps were already fried from the dips, so that was surprisingly challenging. Then did med ball bicep curls, which again was quite challenging because they were fried from the easy bar bicep curls. Same idea with the barbell bicep curls, just keeping the elbows as close to the side as possible, not letting that shoulder flex forward at all during the movement. And then I followed that with med ball push-ups. So one hand on the med ball, one hand on the floor, doing a push-up, and then switching and rotating arms each repetition. You could drop down to your knees if regular push-ups is a bit too challenging on your upper body and your core to stabilize. So I didn't show it. I probably should have. I should have showed a modification of dropping on the knees. But you just basically do the push-up from the knee, then maybe pop up, back up onto your feet, and then just shuffle over, switch the hand that's on the ball, drop down to your knees and do a push-up. You don't need to do them as quickly, obviously, as I was doing it there. I'd rather you do them correctly and get as deep as you can than to just kind of jump back and forth. So make sure you're getting proper hand position and elbow position on the push-up before you descend down. Okay, and then I followed that with 10 ball slams, movement that I really like. It's just a good metabolic movement, gets the heart rate really high, gets the whole body working, legs, arms, everything, core. Just a fun, simple, very low, it's not a very complex movement, doesn't require a lot of skill. So just bend over, pick the ball up, and throw it down right between your feet. One thing I like to focus on with this one is trying as best I can, keeping the chest up and maintaining a neutral spine as I pick the ball up. So I don't want to pick the ball up with a rounded back and just bending over. That's just not good mechanics. Just watch that if you do that movement. Hope you like it and give it a try and let me know what you think.